We are in Toronto, where the Raptors are looking. To take one in an interconference game at home. The NBA on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us this Sunday afternoon. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight David Aldridge. And, of course, Zion Williamson. This, of course, his first game as a Toronto Raptor.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
Now, here is George. Outside, Sexton. Driving inside. And Sexton slams it in.
Colin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll. Good decision-making.
Hey, DB, what do you make of Colin Sexton's nickname, Young Bull?
Kevin, I think it's a very apt moniker because this guy is relentless. He attacks you with his defense. He's going to come at you with a ton of youthful energy, and he will not back down.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all three levels.
A shake. And it's Williamson missing.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Simmons. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Guard skills, but a big-time forward or center-type body. Ben Simmons making it happen inside.
It's Brogdon on the wing. Pass to Abaji. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Williamson up top. Shot clock at 5. Back to Mitchell. To the middle. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. We've seen a quick start here for the Jazz. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
And the defense of this Raptors team, Greg, they are built to switch.
And it's no accident with their roster construction. They like having wings that can guard all 5 positions, makes defending a much easier prospect.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Simmons. They get it back. Outside for Bagley. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Williamson. To the paint. Olynyk. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. He talked about the challenges that come with playing against Lauri Markkanen. Coach said you have to know where Lauri is at all times because he's so effective playing off the ball. He's a knockdown shooter and a smart cutter, and he moves extremely well for his size. This team's got a lot of respect for the mobile 7-footer. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Sexton's shot is good. Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
And, boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Here's Mitchell, following the basket by Colin Sexton.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
The 7th pick in 2017, Lauri Markkanen. Almost a throw-in that Donovan Mitchell trade.
That's incredible to think of now in the context of this guy becoming an all-star in his own right, Kevin. I mean, Markkanen is a 7-footer who's got efficient offensive numbers, like 50, 40, 90 type numbers. He is an uncommon talent.
And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Walter. Williamson, the screen. To the inside. Takes it off the glass. Williamson's got 6. George with the ball. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Down low. And Simmons slams it in.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Screen by Olynyk. And again, Zion Williamson. 8 points for him.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Utah.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Pass to Wainwright. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner 3 now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it would take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening. Boy, Patrick Beverley, what a pleasure this guy is to watch. The level of competitiveness, the commitment to the defensive end. Man, he can raise the team.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going. Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Pass to Shed. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Yeah, Patrick Beverley making it easy for his teammate to score.
Morris looking over the floor. Now here is Smith. Back to Morris. 6 to shoot. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Of course, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those two players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience. Well, what a stop by Patrick Beverley. One of the most aggressive, intense defenders in the league, regardless of size.
Back to Williams. From past the arc. Toronto grabs the miss. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
Well, you can see Patrick Beverley lifting his team with his ability to find an open teammate. Pretty pass.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Raptors are rebuilding with purpose. Coach Darko Rajakovic said, we're doing a good job at the start of this process, selecting the right people that care and are very committed to each other. That's a good baseline to build on. Kevin, slowly, the pieces are falling into place.
David, you're so right. He is great at developing those young players.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Pass to Shed. Rebound by Williams. Utah leading by 6. On the wing, Williams. Morris trying to free himself up.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Beverley can't get it to fall. Outside Crowder. Over in the corner, Williams. Shoots from 12. Toronto grabs the miss.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Oh, I'm sure he can't either.
Inside. They get a hand on it. Beverley with the ball. Guarded now by Morris. We've got 1:08 left now here in the second. Pass to Wainwright. A three-pointer is right on target. Wainwright got 6 points in the quarter.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
And here is Williams. He's covered by Brown. Outside Crowder. Back to Morris. Off target from three-point range.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And Utah turns it over again.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so Beverley will bring it up for the Raptors. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Williamson. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Jazz leading by 5. Outside, Markkanen. Down low. Here's Sexton. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, Sexton showing that he's more than just a jump shooter. Very comfortable on the interior against size.
Brogdon outside. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Utah, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Toronto's head athletic trainer. And, guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. And hate to report, but it's a very significant injury. You won't see him out on the floor again for quite a while. Terrible news. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, The unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries. Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Utah's getting their third free throw shot of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Walter can't get it to go.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Jazz leading by 9. And the call will be on Keontae George. That is his first foul of the game. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
And George, here we go. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And now an 11-point Utah lead.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Williamson, the screen. And that one's good, Brogdon. Brogdon's got his first points of the night.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's George. It's good. George has got the lead up to 11 now for the Jazz.
Well, just exceptional use of the pick and roll by Keontae George. Allows the play to develop there.
And it's Williamson missing.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And it's George finishing it off.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Here's Mitchell, and the bank shot is good. Mitchell's got his second basket of the game. Utah leading by 11. Outside, George. Over Williamson. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy, and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Here's Williams. And the wide open shot from Crowder. Good on the jump shot. Crowder's got his first points in this one.
To me, you've got to run this guy off his shots. Jay Crowder is a good catch-and-shoot jump shooter. I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
To the paint. Back to Morris. Jazz passing it around. Outside Williams. Here's the three. Rebound by the Raptors.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Williamson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Brown outside. Pass to Shed. Here's Wainwright. Got it up. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Utah Jazz. 13 points up at the end of
the Jazz. 42.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Raptors trailed by 13. Here's Beverly. Brown outside. He can't get that one. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Offensive rebound. Sexton on the wing. Pass to George. No good on the three. And the call will be on Keontae George. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Wainwright.
Able to guard multiple positions, Bagley's athleticism and speed helps a ton on this end.
George with no one around. And the shot no good, a bit short. Pass to Wainwright. Back to Looney. Here's Shed. Defended by Sexton. There's the pick. And it's Shed missing. Jazz leading by 13. To the middle. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
This close to the rim, Ben Simmons just leaves, no doubt.
Pass to Shed. Spins. Here's Wainwright. It's Beverly on the wing. Clock at 6. The Raptors need to get a shot up. The shot. And again, no good by Toronto. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Simmons with it. And it's Looney with the rebound. Pass to Wainwright. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Is on Colin Sexton. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Jazz.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
George with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Pass to Bagley. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Here's Wainwright from deep three-point land. In the corner, it's Brogdon. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
No, obviously something that, every player fears. The NBA has made player safety a priority, but injuries continue to happen.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And this is what we came to see, right? Go ahead, Sion. Do your thing on the alley-oop.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Able to listen in on Will Hardy's huddle with his team. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet. Are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thank you, David. To the inside. Shakes him. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Williamson's got 4 points now in the quarter.